So Casper fell over 85% just a couple days ago. It fell below a penny. A level that we did not expect to happen anytime soon, definitely not for 2025. But the question is, where do we go from here? Is Casper even going to get back towards all-time highs at all? 2026 maybe 2027. We have a lot to discuss in today's video. This is one that you do not want to miss, that is for sure. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I could always be wrong. Make sure you guys do your research. Now, real quick before I get into things, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. It requires no VPN, no KYC. Right now, they've got a giveaway happening where you can win 300 USDT. It goes towards one winner. How to be eligible into this draw: you sign up, deposit, and trade between October 1st and 15th, which is just a couple days from now, so this competition is almost over. But all users using my link, new and old, is eligible for this 300 USDT giveaway. Again, that's BTCC. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. But getting into things, if we take a look at the crypto bubbles, we can see that for the most part, it's a green day. The only thing is, a lot of these coins are still down from where they crashed a couple days ago. So even though the bubbles is showing majority of these coins are in the green, majority of people's portfolio is not in the green. It's still in the red. All right, but yeah, it's just we are invested in the riskiest market on planet Earth. All right, so these sorts of things unfortunately happen. Now, that wipeout that happened a couple days ago, that was just, I don't know, man. That was complete market manipulation. The timing of it, everything was just pointing to market manipulation, bro. Yeah, if we check out the Altcoin season index, this thing is sitting at a 40 out of 100 now. We're getting back into Bitcoin season. Well, now actually sitting at a 38 out of 100. A month ago, more so like a couple weeks ago, actually, this thing was sitting at like 32, 30, not 32, 75, 72. But yeah, back at 32, man, it's just, or 38. I keep getting my words all scrambled up. But yeah, it's crazy. We're back at a 38 out of 100. And we're just over 75. Like, man, it is rough. It is rough out there. But you guys need to understand, right? For those that only holds Kaspa and those that don't pay attention to what's going on in the overall space. And I say this because I know, or I'm expecting someone in the comment section to be like, well, Kaspa sucks. It crashed like 80% during that last dip. There's lots of coins that crashed over 80%, including Sui, a very popular coin in the crypto space, completely tanked, right? But anyways, if we check out what people are saying on X about Kaspa, what I noticed is people didn't seem to care. People bought the dip and that was it. You know, because they understand the sorts of market conditions that we're in. They know what they hold. And this is why I always tell you guys, you can't borrow your conviction. You have to have the conviction for yourself. Because there were people at one point that was very bullish on Kaspa, but the price came crashing down and then they became extremely bearish. Now, I'm super bullish on Casper. I still hold my Casper positions, but what I'm trying to say here is, what if I ended up being one of those people that just flipped on you and just immediately went bearish? You never know. You absolutely never know what's going to happen, right? And this is why your conviction needs to come from yourself. Don't borrow conviction, okay? But let's see here. Kaspa went through a 70 to 80% drop in minutes on Friday, recovered significantly already. Yet Kaspa community is the most bullish community there is. Study Kaspa. And then obviously you can see here the most bullish coins on CoinMarketCap. Kaspa leads the pack as always. All right, it's always one or two. What else do we have here? 3x already from the first call. What's this? Very well said. This was posted. I think I spoke about that one previously already. All right, but yeah, people are still buying up the dips, man. People know what they hold. Bought more Kaspa on Friday, by the way, at 1 cent, already up 6x. When you know what you hold and you see a price that you like, you strike. That's the way that investing goes. You don't get shaken out of the market. The time to be nervous in the market is when everyone is overly bullish. The time to be bullish in the market is when everyone is overly bearish. All right, you guys already know this, right? So getting shaken out of the market at this point doesn't make any sense. Buy up the dip. If you want to make a quick swing trade, like I made a bunch of quick money during that massive crash. I did a whole bunch of swing trades, but I only swing traded coins that I already hold in my portfolio, just in case the coins, went even lower, even though that shouldn't have happened, but just in case, you just never know. Buy the dips on coins that you already have in your portfolio. But some people like to just shop for new coins every single day, like you're working way too hard. Like you have coins that require some attention in your portfolio, but you're looking elsewhere. The only reason why you should be looking elsewhere is if you're holding coins in your portfolio that you do not believe in, right? If you didn't conduct proper research and you're holding coins in your portfolio that you don't believe in, then yeah, you look for other coins. But the question is, why were you holding those coins that you don't believe in to begin with? Okay, but anyways, let's take a look at Google, see if anyone's talking about Kaspa in any articles. Not really. But this one was posted 9 hours ago, actually. So Kaspa, latest news, resistance at 7 cents, holds intraday, momentum favors consolidation. Now, I did tell members in my Patreon about this. The problem that we're facing with Kaspa right now is a 7-cent area. And I mentioned this, I believe it was the day of the crash. I mentioned how 7 cents did at one point acted as a support level. But once the support level gets broken, it tends to act as a resistance. If you guys have been in Casper for a long period of time, you would have known that back then, the 10-cent area acted as a super, super strong support level. And then Trump, he crashed the markets at the beginning of the year. That support level got broken, and then 10 cents start to act as a resistance area. One thing that I'm going to do with you guys is always be honest. Just because I hold Caspa doesn't mean I'm going to BS you guys. We do have, it's going to be difficult potentially breaking 7 cents. We might wick above it, but that 7-cent area is going to be kind of difficult, I expect, moving forward, at least for the next little bit. Okay, but let's check out the price. So right now, Casper is sitting at 0.06. All right, so 6 cents. On the year, we're down 52%. On the month, we're down almost 30%. Last 7 days, down 20%. On the day, we're up almost 3.5%. So it's not looking the greatest. The current market cap is 1.68 billion. Man, this is rough. We still don't have Coinbase. We still don't have Binance. We don't know at this point when Kaspa is going to be listed on those portfolios. I still say when because I still believe that we're going to get Coinbase and Binance one day. It's just a matter of when. And right now, they're just focused elsewhere. They're not focused on Kaspa at all, which is a bit surprising to me. Like, they're constantly listing meme coins, but they're not listing Kaspa. And Kaspa is one of those communities that is extremely solid. Typically the reason why they list these meme coins is because they feel like the community is solid. And here we are with a legit utility, legit project, and they're not listing it. So I don't know what that is all about, but yeah, Casper's found many places regardless. But yeah, it's very odd. If we go all the way out on Casper, this thing is still up 33,000%. So some people are still in profits here. Now, check this out. So Casper fell about 87% during that massive crash, right? Sweet. This thing fell 83% during that massive crash. Let's take a look at, say, how much did this thing fall during that massive crash as well. And I just want to show you guys this because I know that I always get some people in the comment section that don't pay attention to what's happening in the overall space. They only pay attention to what's happening in their portfolio. They see that their coins fell like 80%, so there must be something wrong with that coin. No, it's the market. Right? Say fell 76% during that crash. Right? Ondo, man, this thing, I think Ondo was probably something around the same, maybe like 70, 80% during that crash as well. Let's take a look here. Ondo fell about 72% during that crash. All right, so Kaspa wasn't the only one. We saw levels on these coins that we never expected to see at all anytime soon. And this is why, instead of holding all of your extra cash in USDT, USDC, sometimes you might as well just throw some money at some crazy levels on these coins just in case some random stuff happens and you get lucky. If you did buy Kaspa, catch Kaspa at 1 cent, if you did set a limit buy order for Kaspa at 1 cent, you would have 6x your money in a matter of minutes, right? So yeah, you're just gonna, I don't know, this market is This market is interesting, man. But yeah, moving forward, that's something to do. Just set these buy orders at crazy low levels just in case the market does like what it did a couple days ago, because you just never know. But if we come back here to Caspa, right, and we check out this indicator, it showed this buy zone during that crash, but we're still in a bearish momentum here. But we're not only in a bearish momentum for Kaspa. It's a lot of these coins. It's just looking bearish. I feel like a lot of investors is losing a lot of confidence in this market. They're tired of the games, tired of the manipulation that's happening here. But you guys need to remember that this is just a space that we're in. Once everyone has completely given up, all hope is gone, then these guys are just going to, market movers, the ones with real cash, is going to move these coins to next level, and then investors are just going to be FOMOing back into this market, man. Like, you got to learn to buy low and sell high, or at least take profits on the way up. And I'm not talking about Kaspa specifically right now. I'm talking about just every coin in crypto. Buy low, take profits on the way up, just in case something like this happens, because you just never know, man. No matter how bullish you are on something, right? But in my opinion, Kaspa is still doing its thing. It's still a great project, still a great long-term hold. Yes, we might not make new all-time highs this year unless we get a Coinbase Binance listing, then maybe. For 2026, we'll see how things play out. If we get a crazy bull run, then yeah, I expect to retest those all-time highs for sure, 20 cents. But yeah, it's rough right now. But yeah, Bitcoin maxis, people that's been in Bitcoin from the very beginning, they went through the same thing, right? People that got in Bitcoin, like, man, 2014 or whatever, whenever they got in, like, they went through the same thing. Massive swings, massive swings. And the thing is, most investors know this. You know this. When you hold a coin that you strongly believe in, as long, like, you're going to go through those massive swings. There's just no way around it. There's no way around it. You're going to go through tough times, but no one wants to go through tough times. You see, these Bitcoin people that got in from the very beginning, now they're laughing all the way to the bank. But do you think it was that easy for them? It was not that easy. You're going to get tough times. Even for these KRC20 meme coins, like, completely devastated here. But again, you're going to get through these tough periods if you're going to make it on the other side. Like CZ said, a famous quote that's been going around ever since he said it, all you had to do was hold. That's pretty much it. If you're going to, make it out on top, all you have to do is hold. I'm not telling any of you to continue to hold Casper, because if you don't believe in the project, then that's a different story. If you believe in the project, then you hold and you see what happens. You buy the dip if you believe in the project. That's it. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys, man. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you guys are still holding Caspa down below in the comments section. But until next time, take care.